Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. In this video, we completely stripped down the rear part of the frame to nothing, and we sand it all, paint the diff, paint everything, completely rebuild the diff, but everything gets taken apart, painted, and put back on. Big process, but we actually did it, guys. We completed the rear end, almost. Stay tuned for the video, and thank you so much for watching. Peace. All right, it's still working away. I got all these nuts off. We're gonna take it off. It's gonna rest on our little sketchy totter there. Teeter totter? Yeah, once it's there, then we can, my buddies are coming over, we'll lift it up higher and we'll put it under the rear as well. I have another one of these, but for now that should be fine to get this out. Yeah, I just want to get this out of the way, and then we can work on the frame, sand her down to halfway. So we got the diff out, leaf springs off, stripped it down. We got Jared and Glenn sanding the frame. Oh, it looks really good. Big shout out to these guys for all the help. Huge help. If I had to do this solo, it would not be going nearly as fast. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. Next morning, let's check it out. You can see missed a few spots. It was nighttime when we were painting. I'm obviously gonna do another coat, but I'm also gonna do, I think I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get semi-gloss or gloss. I think that would look a little better on the frame. I have to do the underside still, sanding. Gotta get some sanding discs. Yeah, then I can paint, do that too. Sand that down, put the cross members in, paint it all. And then once that's done, then we can put the tank in. We got our diff over here. I'm just waiting to order some parts. This is also gonna be all sanded down. The diff housing itself's decent. I don't know why there's like garbage beads here. All right, cross members are bolted up, tightened everything. I did another flat coat. We're doing right to the T-case end here. You can see where I put gloss. This is what it's gonna look like, the whole thing. It's gonna be shiny. Let's get another coat here. We're gonna do our first coat of gloss. This will be the second coat, basically. I ran out of flat, so some is still uncoated. So we're gonna do another coat, probably another coat, and maybe even another coat, because I don't want this to have any issues down the road with rusting through. So yeah, we're gonna start coating it. Here's the first frame rail. This one side's completely done. Got to do the inside top, sorry, the inside as well, but outside all done, underneath done. I love the gloss. I thought I was gonna go flat, but I actually really like the gloss. You can see the top pitted, but that's under the body. But look at that, super clean on the sides. So good gloss finish on there, makes it look freaking brand new. So I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna keep going, and I'll show you guys when I'm done. But I actually messaged somebody to get my frame sandblasted and primed, and it was like $1,000. I was like, I'm literally doing this for, how much would this be? Some wire brushes, grinding wheels, or sanding wheels, and some paint for like 50 bucks. Like, so while the paint dries, I dropped my tent down so it's nice and low so stuff can't get in. We're gonna head over to my parents' place where I got the parts truck. We're gonna take the rear diff off, and we're gonna bring it back and compare which one's better, which one I should use, which one has better parts, if we can combine them to make one good one, and go from there. So we're gonna go there right now. Guys, so I just got the diff pulled out of the parts truck, and we're gonna take the wheels off and put it in the back of the truck. We got the rear in here, so we got springs. These are extras I was just gonna take to compare. All of them need new bushings, every single one. Those are the ones that are on it, they're still there. I'll probably come back and take those. The 35s, we got an extra drum. We got the U-bolts actually came off. The other ones are on it still. It's super heavy, but we did it. I painted up the frame, third coat officially done with over half the frame. Gotta get that under spot, but there's something in the way, so I can't do that yet. Painted the leaf springs that I'm gonna use. I had 3 sets. Ones off the Bronco looked the best. Probably push these bushings out at some point. It's not a rush for that. These are actually from the F-150. They came off nice and easy, so I'm reusing them. And these are from the Bronco, from the Bronco, from the Bronco. Everything's just getting coated, making sure everything's mint when it goes back on. So everything's just drying right now. And I've been working on this 12 hours a day for a week straight. And we're finally making really good progress. Got the leaves all painted up, put on, not tight yet. I'm gonna do another coat of all the leaves and shackles and bolts. Once it's all tight, I'm gonna paint over it again. Same on the other side. It's all in. Waiting on the diff now. Once that's in, then we're gonna put the tank in and the rear's done. So that's pretty nuts. So excited. Look how good this looks. As you can see, I still haven't painted some of the leaves, so I wanted to get it on. It definitely needs time to cure. Like, you see my hand. This is from the leaf springs because they're heavy. You gotta get them in the right spot. But you can see how this is after 24 hours, maybe, and it's still like tacky wet on the leaf springs. So if you guys are doing this, just make sure you give these lots of time to dry. Or for me, I don't care because I'm gonna paint them again. But the frame should be good. Frames seem to be really good. Now, it's been 3 coats of over a few days. Yeah, I'm still not gonna be wrenching on anything yet because it's still trying to cure. All right, guys, so we're working on our drum brakes today. We got new brake shoes, all the new hardware, new cylinders, and basically everything you need to get this going. So I'll show you guys the built one. This one I'm just about to do. But here is the new one. All brand new, everything. This you have to reuse. The e-brake cable back here you have to reuse, but those are big pieces of metal. Sand them down, give them a little clean, and then everything else is new. New cable, all new hardware, new shoes. I painted this guy so it doesn't rust. Put some anti-seize on the spots that you don't want to seize up. And she's new, this one. So, as you can see, 2 new cylinders. You also have to keep these, the old ones, little push tabs. That one's done. So axle's outside, it's painted. Just like a decent paint job. I'm gonna paint everything once it's back on the truck, but I'm gonna do this one right now. Strip it down. We need this guy, those 2, and the e-brake guy, and then we're good to go. All right, we got both drum brakes complete. Looking mint. All I need is U-bolts and the drum itself. I have the drum. I might just get them machined if they're good enough. If not, I'll just bite the bullet and get 2 new drums. But yeah, we're gonna throw these on the truck now, guys, on the axle. Got our axle in. It's just on the jack there, but look at this, guys. All new. Everything except the axle itself, basically. New cables are in, or the gasket here. Cleaned up our tags so we know what's in it. And another seal in here. You can see it's actually nice and orange. So that's a brand new seal. And we got our new brake line connector on. So this goes to the frame, and this goes to that side, that one goes to that side. And basically we just gotta do the other side, and then I need to find U-bolts at that point. We can slide it on under. Yeah, I need to get this done because I'm losing this canopy. It's gonna be going with my girlfriend's parents camping, so I'm gonna be losing it. So that means I can't have this spot because it's gonna be pouring every day. So we gotta do this, get it bolted to the truck. That way I can just work under the truck with the one canopy. So I ran into my closest machine shop, which is TNS Suspension. Hooked me up with new U-bolts. They already fit, I tested them. New nuts and washers, 4 new bolts. Awesome, thank you so much to TNS. And the diff is complete. We have everything to put it back. We got the U-bolts as I just showed you. We got the drums machined on the inside. Obviously, I'm gonna repaint them, but there's no point of painting them because it's gonna go on the ground and that's gonna scuff it. So we're gonna paint them once it's on the truck. All right, guys, so the diff's ready to go on the frame. I'm actually gonna be going on Instagram and doing it live, and because it's gonna be funny because it's just me trying to get this diff on. If you guys want, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of this content, like in the right time, like when I'm actually doing it, I'll post it. Tons of coverage on what's happening. Right now, like, you guys are updated like weeks late on what's happening. Like, this project's moving really fast, so if you want to see what's actually going on the day of, follow me on Instagram and you can get all the updates. And they also do like a bunch of different stuff with some of the viewers and subs, and show your trucks and whatnot. So make sure you guys follow Instagram. So we got it to this point, and like I said, I did it on Instagram live. So if you guys want to see me do some work on the Bronco live, make sure you follow the Insta. Here we're at. So we're at this step. Truck looks really good, and we are going to get that up high enough that we can slip our little shim thing in there. That was on the Bronco before, so I'm just putting it back. I'm not worrying about a lift or anything right now. I want to get this Bronco back to like where it was, and then down the road we'll worry about suspension mods and stuff. This is a huge step in the build, guys. We got the rear diff back on, new U-bolts, new drums, new everything, basically completely hanging by itself on the leaf springs. Nothing's tightened yet. I have to tighten everything, but oh man, I cannot wait for this next step. The gas tank in the rear. That's something I've never had yet. It didn't come with one. Oh, I'm so excited. So let me tighten all this stuff up. We're gonna do our best to make sure it's aligned properly. That's not a worry right now, but we're gonna jack it up, get everything tight.